Welcome, drone video fans, and this is a follow-up video to my video that I released a couple weeks ago on the Riverview Pedestrian Bridge here in Ashtabula County, Ohio. This video we're going to kind of just meander down the Ashtabula River and look at the fall foliage, which was at the time 2 weeks ago when I shot this on October 12th. The leaves were just starting to change color, and things were looking pretty nice. I'm sure they're much more colorful at this point 2 weeks later. Sorry for the delay, but it's getting to be wintertime now, and there's a lot of winterization projects that I have going on here at home. So coming up here on the right hand side, you see a couple of real nice trees that are in the yellow, gold, and orange range. Again, we're flying south over the Ashtabula River, and you know, you can see that it's actually quite low at this point, but that'll change as the fall rains start. But we stopped a little bit there to get a little better look at those trees. I wasn't too sure about any low-hanging branches or anything like that around this corner of the Ashtabula River, and since I'd already clipped a couple of tree branches in earlier videos, I was a little hesitant to go down around that bend and be out of line of sight with the drone. So we just turned around here and panned in, and now in the distance you can see both the pedestrian and Smolen-Gulf bridge. Climbed back up over the top of the pedestrian bridge, and now we're going to climb back up over the top of the Smolen-Gulf bridge here in order to be able to look at the tops of the trees over here, looking down into the valley. We're looking northward now. In the distance you see the Ohio State Route 11. That's the road that's running there, and we're looking now down State Road to the west, and there's a couple of real nice red trees in that direction. And I saw these other really nice red trees, at least they were red at the top, in the valley here along the Ashtabula River. So we pitched the gimbal of the camera down and started forward. And from where I was back on the other side of the Smolen-Gulf bridge to out to where the bend is, I think is about 1,000 feet. So we did some distance, but the tops, the intense red color was really attractive. But it's only at the very tops of these trees. I noticed that most of these trees, the coloration starts from the top of the tree and works its way down, and I'm not sure if that's because of the you know, that it's warmer towards the bottom of the valley where the river runs, or if it's just natural for the leaves to start changing color from the top on down. And here we're coming up and passing over a couple more red trees, and we're at the bend of the river with the Ohio State Route 11 north in the distance there. And you can see some fairly colorful trees there along the banks of the Ashtabula River. And we're going to sort of pan here and turn around because I wanted to fly back and take another look at those two really beautiful red trees. In the distance there you can see the Indian Trails Park pavilion. That's where you turn off of State Road and go into the parking lot there and follow the road all the way down so you can get down and to the trails. Now we're heading back south again, and we can see again those very bright red trees which are mostly bright red right at the top, and you'll notice that the red doesn't go all the way down to the bottom, and again, it's just speculation on my part, but it might be because it's warmer down in the valley below. And we're coming up here on the Smolen-Gulf bridge, which is you know, going across the Ashtabula River, and you do see some traffic going across it at this time. So we're going to continue on in this direction now at a much higher level, probably about 125, 130 feet above river level. and look at the valley on the other side, and see some of the trees which are changing there. There's some nice orangish looking trees on the left there, and then we'll be passing those golden and yellow colored trees a little bit further down. But as I proceeded further downstream here, downriver, I noticed that I was getting a little bit underexposed, and the Phantom 3 Advanced drone that I'm using has the ability to adjust the exposure value on the fly. So there's a little thumb wheel that, as I'm flying along here, I'm going to in effect open the lens up a little bit to allow a little more light in, and you'll notice the difference here as I stop here and readjust the exposure value and bring up the brightness a little bit to be able to get the full effect of the color changes in the trees. Again, some real nice yellows and golds on the right side of the river, and you get a peek around the bend of the Ashtabula River there. And as we pan across the tops of the trees, they're all in various states of color change at this point. I'm sure by now they're all quite different, because as I said, this particular video was shot on October 12th, which is about 2 weeks ago. Again, we have a shot here showing both the Riverview Pedestrian Bridge, which is brand new, and the Smolen-Gulf Covered Bridge, which was opened in 2008. And we're going to head kind of back in that direction, and we'll be able to see some additional foliage in this direction. And once we get up here close to the Smolen-Gulf Bridge, we're going to pan a little bit to be able to view some of the trees. But I think first we will pan a little bit to the left and see the trees that are on the which would be the west side of the bridge. And then let's see, now we're going to pan over here to the right hand side, and again, in the distance there you can see the pavilion for the Indian Trails Park. And you turn off there at State Road, and then there's a parking lot up on the upper level, and then there's one on the lower level which has access to the trails and these bridges and so on. So this is kind of like the end of the shoot here. We're gonna drop down and get back to where we took off, but did want to get this out there and let you have a chance to see these subtle color changes that were occurring 2 weeks ago when we shot this, and get this one out there on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by and watching. We already have another one that we're working on that we shot a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago. Thanks for watching. Stop back again, and hope to see you soon.